Hello, friends. Hello. How we doing, everybody? Good day, good evening, good Wednesday, good week, good August, good 2023, good century to everybody. Hello, Quindlina. How you doing, baby? Hello, Nick. Hello, Kuro. Hello, Slayer. Hello, Gary. What's up, guys? So today we're going to be working on one of the, like, this statue that is going to be behind our guys. So I want this thing in the back of the mini. And I think that for the painting of this thing, I probably should do this. So today we're going to be using fairly dark colors. For you to be able to actually see it, better if I do this. There we go. So you can kind of see it a bit better now. Are these for the diorama? Yes, we're going. I was jokingly sent the diorama from Reaper, the one with the Crypt of the Dwarves, Crypt of the Dwarf King, and you know, I was like, well, I'm gonna paint it. So I will be doing we're gonna be doing the diorama of the dwarves. I've been slowly painting these guys up. I got 1, 2, 3 dwarves chilling here. Yeah, we have painted in the last few weeks, and we're just gonna keep going, I guess. Keep going. Keep it going. Today on my stream, I worked more on this dude. He's looking fairly sexy, I think. I'm actually pretty happy with how it's coming along, but just a bit more work left on him to do. But you know, I'm happy with how we got the gradient from the warmer golds into the colder golds here on the side. So you can see that. You know, that's pretty nice. How many were they? I don't know how many they are in total, but it's a bunch of them. There's a lot of them. Wait, let me keep saying hello to people. Hello, Kodiak. Hello, Trash. Hello, Neuro. Hello, Irregular. Hello, I. Yes, I've been loving them. Is that for the Warhammer? Yeah, that's Warhammer 30k. 30k. So the plan here is to start off by just simply get ourselves a gray, and from the gray add a bit of orange to it, and that would be our mid-tone of the rock. So I want this flame here to be the flame that creates the light in the diorama. So it's important that I don't lose it. So I want to have my light coming from above, illuminating everything, and the flame illuminating the shadows areas of the thing. So the guys will be in front here, fighting, with the light coming from this angle, illuminating everything. But the back of the guys, as well as the shadows of the rock itself, will be lit by this greenish light. So that's the plan. That is the plan. So we're going to be starting from a fairly darkish gray. That is going to be our mid-tone color for the dude. I want to add a bit of orange to this because pure gray is usually non-existent in real life. Things are almost never pure gray. Alright, so with this, we can get to work. I hope I'm in camera. Yes. So I've actually never painted a statue. So like my experience with rock and granite is mostly for basing stuff, but this is the first time I paint a statue. So the first objective here is just picking out the volumes. It's actually a really good diorama. I really like it. Like most of the minis in it, I really enjoyed how they look. Enjoy how they look, and it's very cheap too. It's gonna be actually really cool to get this to come to life. Yeah, it started as a joke to do the diorama like this, but kind of getting myself into it in a way. It's been fun. So my assumption in working with rock is that this thing should be textured as much as I can make it, because rock is a very porous material, so it doesn't really reflect much light by being so porous, but you can still see, you know, the texture. Are you gonna do metallics as well or just stone? I think the only thing I'm gonna be adding to this that isn't stone will be the gemstones. I want to do the eyes as gemstones and the gems in the bracers as a gemstone as well. That is the idea, at least. The good thing is that we don't really have to paint the back, because the back, like these thing will be basically encased in a wall, so the back is gonna be outside of the diorama, so we don't need to paint it. I'm also like using my imagination a lot to imagine the diorama, but like we need to see if I'll actually be able to pull it off, because it might be harder than I think. Especially my sculpting is not exactly the greatest sculpting you've ever seen. So far I've only done one diorama, really. I mean, it turned out pretty nice, so I'm not that worried, but still. It's not a joke that you're the #1 dwarf painter on Twitch. He's taller than that. Hello, MG. Thank you for the sub, dude. 42. The answer to everything. Yes. Hmm. Maybe I should do the bracers. I don't know. I don't know. No, the crown really looks like it's made of rock because the texture is there. But maybe the bracers, they could be in metal, as well as the details on the weapon. But I don't know though, because like it gets it can get out of hand really fast if I do it in no metallics. And I mean, this is still basing material that we're doing, so probably it would be best to make it simpler rather than more complex, right? Oh, crap. Yes, I know that one, Zach. Yes, the way I painted this thing is on my Patreon. You can find it on my Patreon. Yes. Okay, wait. So this guy's light is coming from the left, okay? Okay. One thing that is very difficult to think about, but it's very important as well, is when you're doing a diorama, all of the lights between the characters should match. If you light one character from one angle and another from another, it gets kind of difficult to imagine the real lighting happening on the scene. So even my rock should have a light coming slightly from the left. It's just a preliminary sketch. So the color is probably going to change too. Like, I don't think I'm going to be keeping these gray here. I'm probably going to be giving this rock a few glazes with some more saturated color later on. But again, the most important thing here is just get the shapes out. One thing that I also want to do is block in the flame real quickly. Um, for example, this guy, the lightest light you see on each volume is only 1. Like I don't have this whitish yellow in more places than 1 on this volume of the leg. I have it again on the calf, but the calf is a different volume, and I have it again on the knee, but the knee is a different volume. But inside of the same volume, I only have it once because there is only one sun. Everything else would be other reflections. Does that make sense? It depends though on how shiny a material is. Because like a chrome can actually reflect the sun multiple times off of it if it's surrounded by other chrome objects. But like the non-metallic we do in mini painting is never as shiny. We never do a reflective metal unless you're doing chrome. Not that kind of execution, Quincy. I'm gonna be using fluo paints for this, because why not? After all, we are painting like some ghastly light. Fluo seems to be a good deal, good idea. And of course, my camera is having issues picking this up now, so let me just do this. Because it's seeing the white from the desk. But yeah, you can see that fluo paints are pretty strong. Cameras really have a hard time picking them up. It doesn't look like this in real life, of course. It's a lot greener and less whiter. You can ask as many questions as you want, dude. The more extreme the change of light on the object is, the shinier it's perceived. Well, I don't know if it's perceived the shinier, but it's gonna have the most contrast, yes. Like I don't know, like if you have like one part of the object in complete shadow, so almost black, and then you have an edge of light next to it, that edge is gonna push the contrast a lot with the shadow. So by having more contrast, it's gonna look shinier. Like you make things shiny by having lots of contrast in it. I do want to degrade this into a more normal green, so I'm gonna be using But yeah, you can ask as much questions as you want. You and everybody else watching. I don't mind questions. I enjoy them. Do I look bothered when I answer a question? Like, because I'm not. Man, this is looking really loud on camera. I don't know why. Like, it's weird because this one doesn't. This one looks more like how I see it in real life, but the other one just looks super strong. You should look more bothered, but this kind of bothered. How you doing? This model is part of the basing stuff found inside the Dwarf of the Crypt, the Dwarf of the Crypt King. You can tell I'm tired, can you? The Crypt of the Dwarf King. From the one and only Reaper Miniatures. Do you know the medium for metallics, or a metallic which should take color really well, not losing its shininess? Well, the way to do true metallic, having them the way to give true metallic color is best to glaze it over the true metallic. And some of the best paints you can use, I think, are contrast paints from Games Workshop. I don't have extensive knowledge of the use of contrast paints because I barely use them, but I have tried them over a metallic, and like they are fantastic over a true like for example, if you want to make a red true metallic, if you get like a silver and then you coat it with the red color from contrast, it looks like a red metal. It's beautiful. So if you're trying to change the color of the metal and turn it into a new color, probably contrast will be the best. If you're trying to paint, if you're trying to just shade and highlight a metal, then you're just gonna have to glaze inks or very thin acrylics over it. The thing with true metallics is that you gotta give it time. Hello, Crown, how you doing? Like when you're doing true metallic, if you are shading and highlighting them, you have to treat them like a non-metallic. Like it takes a while. You have to gently build up the colors, because if you go too thick, it's gonna look wrong. It has to be like a very soft builder. Okay, so with this thing blocked in, more or less, looks insanely bright. It isn't. It's kind of weird, right? Like, it looks lighter than the white paint that is underneath. I don't know, the thing, making your own contrast paints, I don't know if it's gonna work out. His miniature used to recreate the original AD&D player handbook cover, but with Norkers trying to pry the eye loose. Is that a real thing, or you're just bullshitting like usual? So the color of my light in the back is, well, let's start from a green and then figure it out as we go. I hate that this happens so much. So much. Matte paints can dull the finish though. Good for shading, not much for highlighting. Yeah, that's why you're not really supposed to block in the matte paint. You're more supposed to glaze it over to preserve the shininess. I'm looking, but I can't see it. Where is it? Ah, it looks nothing. Like a, what are you talking about, MG? Are you blind? That's a goblin statue thing. The pokey tool from Reaper. It is a great tool, man. I love this thing. So if the light is getting all the way to illuminate the dwarf, it should get all the way to illuminate also the base behind the dwarf, because I mean it's there. So I can't really overdo this OSL. Like, for example, if it's coming from here, then this side here is a bit more real estate. Being very rough with the paints right now, not particularly caring about making the best paint job ever. I'm just looking to sketch the colors in so I can see things and I can try to start figuring out how I want to take this. This is a very important step of the painting, because unless you have an absolutely clear plan of what you're going to be doing with the model, you're gonna have to find out as you paint. There's no other way. That's how I like painting anyway, but... I'm gonna go back to the gray for a second. Yeah, I really like that from Reaper, that they have different designs every season. It's really nice. Such a cute thing. But this thing, I don't think it's gonna look pretty for a while. But we should make it work at some point in the future. Kind of feel like smoking a cigarette though. I don't know why, but I need it to be able to perform. So I'm gonna finish getting the midtone in, and then we're gonna be pushing the light in just a few minutes. In the meantime, while I'm chilling like a little alpaca, you guys can ask me questions. Yeah, they showed it. It's yeah, it's gonna be a dragon. It's gonna be a little dragon. Could I send you my true metallic gold? Yes. I'm not gonna be able to show it on camera, but I can look at it. Hello games, how you doing? Why isn't there gonna be a green light on the other side too? Because the idea is that the model will be blocked. So like basically the diorama will be collected in an area like this. So the side of the statue will kind of be blocked into a wall. So the back doesn't matter. When I actually end up getting to do the diorama, I'm probably gonna send these down into a flat thing, so it fits with the wall. Okay, let me see. I think it looks good, no, Neuro? Like in picture, I like it. I don't know in real life how it feels as you turn it around, but I think it looks pretty good. Hello, Burgo. Man, have you been? What's up, dude? How have you been? The brightest light is too white. I want it more yellow. Then either glaze the previous metal color over it, because the previous metal color is yellowish, so you can try thinning the previous metal color and glaze that. If it doesn't work, then use a yellow. Okay, for some reason, as I added more colors to the mini, the flame is looking less intense to you guys, and that's good. So it looks way more how I actually see it now. But you see that even though it's a very blur sketch, we are getting all the information somewhat already blocked in with these two colors. Like the face already has a nose, it has cheekbones, the shoulder already have the rounded effect. So like with just a couple of colors, we make it work. Now, the only annoying part is that this thing is big and I'm gonna have to somewhat blend a little bit. So I'm gonna work on that. Or maybe no, I'm gonna be pushing the light first. Yeah, I'm gonna block in another sketch of light so we can all see the light better, and then we can clean up. But again, though, I think it's gonna look pretty cool, like with the dwarfy boy sitting here, fighting, like for example, this zombie dude. If I can find him. Like, you know, the zombie here, approaching the dwarf like this, and the statue behind it. That should be pretty neat, I think. It's important that I don't push the lights too much on this rock. Because if I do that, then it's gonna look like a metal almost. Especially with the black blocked in still there. But the idea is get the rock in there, clean up the blends and everything, and then give a bunch of glazes of colors to the gray to make it look like slightly greener, slightly bluer, slightly yellower. What inspired the green flame? Also doing okay, been better, appreciate you asking. I hope whatever it is ailing you improves. What inspired the green flame is extreme laziness. Because actually, if you look at this thing, and if you buy the box and you own it, this flame is not attached to the statue. The statue is a separate object and the flame comes on its own. I glued the flame in front because when I was painting this guy, like I was kind of happy. Hello, Tatar. I was kind of happy with the front. Like I think base and everything in the metals, they all look pretty neat. Like he's a sexy little boy. But then when I was painting on the back, I didn't really feel like spending a lot of time on the back of these guys. So I was like, I mean, they are fighting zombies and spirits in a crypt. Might as well slap in a flame, right? So I imagined this green flame, and now that I'm working on this, I was like, well, time to paint the flame. That's kind of the idea. Yeah, when you're gonna be able to see the diorama, when you turn it around, all of the characters will have this greenish light illuminating them from the back. I mean, I have to retouch this light here and make it more saturated, of course, but that takes very little time. And the front view is also connected because the light illuminating them is doing... it's illuminating everything under the same color, so to speak. So, like even these two dudes, even though they are completely different minis, they don't look like they are from different worlds because the light has the same kind of coloring to it. This guy is more illuminated because it's the hero, so I want him to have more light on him than the other dude does, but... All right. It's done. That's good. let's get to work on a slightly lighter color. And this one is a very important color because it's our real light. So I need to be... I mean, I can... Yeah, sure, let's make it something like this. So it's a statue. So whenever I have the chance, I'm actually gonna edge a light. See like how much, like it's like 4 brush strokes on the face, but it looks far more 3D just because of that. Because you need at least 3 levels of value to show volume. After blocking in the light, where I know I want the light to just be light, I can kind of scatter my brushstroke around a little bit to push the texture. So let's say I want my light here on the shoulder, because for volume reason and where the light is coming from, I think this should be in light, like in direct light. Instead of blending the colors on this separation, like this separation between this color and the other, instead of blending it, I can just thin the color a little bit more. And then kind of make the area more noisy there. Because that's a more realistic way of how light would interact with an object made of granite. It wouldn't just smooth. I mean, if the granite is super smooth, but if you're doing a statue that is supposed to be kind of old and stuff, then it makes more sense for it to be very porous and very textured. And you create that illusion of texture in the way you gradient between colors. Okay. You see, it's just coming along fairly quickly. The heavy black that we have going on there makes it look a little bit cartoony. But having the black there kind of helps. visualizing the shadows, even though I don't have any yet, just helps me, you know that that's what I want the shadows to be. Okay. Could there be a single shaft of sunlight striking the statue eyes and then bouncing off to show where the Arcan stone is buried in a scale model map of Tanis? What am I getting? Maybe there should. Maybe that's why the dwarves are here. Has anybody seen the new Indiana Jones, by the way? That movie came out and nobody said a word about it. So I'm assuming it's poop, because nobody said a word about it, but... No, yeah. The one with the Holy Grail? Yeah, it was great. Nice wrap up of the series too. Yeah, right? It's not very good. Yeah, I can imagine. Is it better than the Alien one? Okay. We can now go back to our darker color. There is no Alien one. That's a figment of your... Oh, really? I should make a movie about that. The atomic refrigerator one. Dude, the Mandela effect, like, seriously, I don't know if you ever read into it, but that stuff is actually legit scary. Like, another thing, another Mandela effect is when everybody thinks that Hannibal Lecter says "Hello, Clarice" in the movie, and he never says that. Man, the CGI monkey. Holy shit, I forgot about the CGI monkey. My God, I actually did have forgotten about that. Thank you for reminding me that. Masterpiece of cinema. Wow. It was Nolan, right, that directed the Indiana Jones, because the cinematography and the writing is just perfect. Like, you can tell that a real genius made that movie. Yeah, Mads Milk is really good. I never bothered with the fourth one. Certainly won't bother with the fifth. Kinda throws a bad light on Harrison Ford, though. Like, you would expect the guy to actually have some respect for his own work and his own characters and not just do this stuff for a paycheck. Also, like, is he not a millionaire? Like, why does he still care about making money? Like, I don't know, dude. He should have just refused. Have you watched The Room yet, MG? The Room is a yes, the movie I told you to watch 50 times. That one. Why are you such a despicable person? Dude, The Room is a masterpiece. You're tearing me apart, MG! Yeah, exactly. No, seriously, guys, if any of you hasn't seen The Room, get the night off and watch it. Law, it's a really good movie. Like, it's a really good movie. If you are the Sharknado kind of person, then you will love The Room. It's a masterpiece. Watch that goddamn movie, MJ. I will ban you. Get your son to watch it with you. He will love it. What did the tigers do after escaping, though? Did they eat anybody? What happened? The glaze didn't work? And it's not defeat. It's victory. Okay. So the best I can do at the moment with the time we have available is get the OSL also to kind of gradient a bit more into a shadow. I don't know, by the way, like calling your daughter Brie sounds like it's a very cheesy name, isn't it? Come on, it was a good deal. These are cool too. I knew a girl they nicknamed Breezy. That's tragic. Again, one more point in my in my theory that kids are actually evil. That's a better. Wow. Wow. Not only are you disrespecting me, you're also disrespecting Breezy. Okay. We're getting there. It's gonna take a bit of work to get this guy finished. I mean, I should be able to get it done next stream. So a bit of work means 4 hours. But still, it's gonna take a bit longer than I would like, usually. Due to the amount of details this guy has. It's like there's a... Even though I'm not only doing the front, but there's a lot going on here. So I need to make sure that I get it right. Although it's fair to say that I should probably push the gray light a bit more towards this area. Alright. I'm gonna just push the light a bit on the greens, just to get a volume out of them as well, because otherwise the greens stay flat and we get nothing going on there. So I'm gonna give it just a bit of a yellow addition, push the green into a lighter color, and we should start seeing some nice 3D-ness out of the greens as well. I really like green yellow. I don't know why, but like this color I really like. Jamaica feeling. I don't smoke the devil plant. I left for a meeting, coming back in. The thumbnail for the stream looks really good with the green. Why just the thumbnail though? What's wrong with the real stream? What are you implying, you absolute donkey? I can see you in the real stream, so that was a letdown. Wow. 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 Do you have a wife or a girlfriend, Trash? Okay, well, maybe you should show me to your wife. She might be happy to see him. Again? I win. With my 4th grade comeback. I win. Also, holy shit, you have kids older than me, really? Wow. How old are you, Trash? Thank you. I mean, I guess 50 something. I would love an orc statue. It would be amazing. Actually, I would love a bust of an orker, to be fair. Imagine how fun would it be to paint a bust of an orc. Flamingo pink. I already done flamingo pink though, on the other guy. So this light is way too strong, but it's gonna help for now in making it more interesting to look at. Shut up. I don't want to do a golden bracelet. Shut up. You go fuck yourself. Ah. No, Justin would never do that. Don't forget his crown. The crown doesn't look like it's made of metal. Although it's a freaking crown, so shouldn't it be metal? Like, if they bothered casting the bracelets in gold for a statue, would they not also do the crown? Fuck. Hello, Laz, thank you. You don't know, but by enforcing the golden bracelet, Reaper has officially will have to make more Norkers. I'm still waiting for them to announce them. The true light will bring you life. The false light will take it from you. Well, shit. You should do it all in metal. That would be very annoying. What I can do right now is get some rest, because I have done my 2 hours of streaming here and I did almost 8 on my own stream, which means that today I worked 10 hours. I am the hardest working man in mini painting, dude. Freaking the miner of mini paint. Hardly working, yes. Yeah, I thought blue would be nice. Have a lot of contrast with the other colors. I don't know, Neuro, because like when you play those games, you usually spend 40 minutes in queue and 30 minutes playing the game. And you aren't bending over on a desk without even somebody to take you company behind you, you know. All right, so my friends, what can I say? It has been an absolute joy to have you with me. And you are sexy people. So you take care of yourselves. I'll be seeing you Friday on my own stream, where we are going to be finishing this guy and his magic flame. So if you want to see me do more non-metallic and more fancy painting, you can check my stream out. And if you want to learn painting from me and all of my secrets, check the Patreon out. Catchy cantrips, I'm so sorry you're joining us as we're raiding over, but thank you so much for the raid. If you don't follow Catchy, go give them a follow. And thank you so much. I'll be seeing you all later. Bye!